I mean, we have a million topics. Do we have do you want to do one more or you want to move on?
One more for 3 minutes.
Okay, what's your you and I have David, you and I have always had a soft spot for Katie Rost, the our Real Housewives of Potomac first season. Was she on the second season or did they let her go after the first?
She came back. She made appearances thereafter.
She made appearances thereafter. She has now entered rehab for alcohol. I just feel like I don't know. Something about her breaks my heart. Like, she has kids. I think the kids have been taken away on and off from the ex-husband, and maybe there's good reason for it. Then she started working at a co-op in Bethesda, Maryland for $14 an hour. She shared that. Nothing wrong with the honest days, living. But she apparently was sober for several months. She relapsed. It got pretty bad. She went off of her bipolar medication that she's been on since she was very young. I just have a soft spot for her. Like, she was great television, and it's so sad where she's at, I feel like.
I agree. Like, look, and this is no shade because people have real mental illness. She's not well. Like, this is where it's like, they say, so is someone from Bravo called her, and they say they check in. Brandi Glanville said that even when you're gone, but like, she needs just like real help. And I don't know, like, it has nothing to do with being on the show, but it's just like so many of these people are just having a tough time of it.
Yeah, I was unaware of this recent development. She always seemed a little,
I
don't know what like almost like disheveled. Like, she was always a little off. Her behavior seemed a little unusual at times. It's tragic to hear that she's like struggling so badly right now, but if she's making the effort to get better and in rehab, that's a positive step forward. But I think it actually kind of speaks to Bethany's whole argument, which is that this network does exploit these women, and maybe they don't put enough consideration into the ramifications that the show and the negativity has on people's lives after the fact. If someone is fragile or vulnerable mentally, what being on a show and having this fame for a fleeting second and then not having it, and the kind of financial ups and downs, how that could impact someone.
That's 100%.
Kind of send them into a spiral. And what can the network do to protect and prevent that from happening? Whether it is compensation for, in perpetuity for reruns, or whether it is a union to protect people. And I don't know, what kind of health insurance does Katie Rost have? Who's paying for her rehab?
They have none. They don't get any health insurance.
I think, I mean, granted, I agree. I think if you have, look, when the light bulbs are gone, I mean, this is why I've said this before, when everyone's telling me how great I am, when someone says to me, you're great at your job. I just interviewed a major Jersey housewife who's coming up, who said at the end, you're really great at this. That to me is, I am, right. So that I like that, because it's truly, but when someone's like, I love you, like, to me, it's like our good friend Carlos King said this, you can't internalize the love and praise because it means you give power to the haters. It's like, so I do believe, to your point, when someone like a Katie is on TV, it's like the flashbulbs and BravoCon and, oh, we love you. Like you said, Sarah, they just were treated like, and then when it's gone, I do think the power of fame. It's like, you really got to have it together.
And also, what kind of like evaluations are they doing in casting prior to selecting people? You know what I mean? Like, are they undergoing any sort of mental health?
Have you watched The Real Housewives of Salt Lake?
Just to kind of
claim that they do. They claim that they do, that very wasn't it Shed Media that says everyone undergoes a psychological evaluation?
Can I just say, as we wrap up, Shed Media is Real Housewives of New York, and we have a Leo lawsuit. They're Real Housewives of New York. Ebony was in the article. We know where Ramona is in life. They're Real Housewives of Salt Lake, Jen Shah. They're Real Housewives of Girls Trip, Brandi Glanville. Shed Media is really, out of all of the media production companies, they're the ones involved in a lot of this. I can't even say this now. I think Shed Media is going to be gone from the Bravo world. That's my prediction.
Really?
I 100%. This is a whole conversation.
On the way over here, I listened to the Two T's podcast.
Good luck.
As I was eating some, Haagen-Dazs cultured creme. And Alex Baskin was a guest, and I guess he is
He's
now
on
forming his
Rost.
own production company, 32 Flavors, because he is a relative of the founder of Baskin Robbins,
Ah,
31
That's
Flavors.
the most interesting we found
I
out here
know that
today.
was
I like
interesting, right?
this. Interesting.
Yeah, so he sold Evolution Media, him and Doug Ross.
Wow.
So I'm not sure how involved they're going to be in the future
But that's what I
production
mean.
of-
Like, so even with Evolution, that's Vanderpump and Beverly Hills. We have, I forgot who it was, Sirens for New Jersey. I believe, like, well, look, we can't talk
Oh,
about
can we
the-
talk about
Bravo-
the promo
no,
for
no, we
Vanderpump
cannot.
that made me want to like smash my television?
No, we
Like,
cannot. We can talk about
the
that next time.
dramatic acoustic.
We got to
version
pick this
of
up next
the
time.
theme
all
song.
right, we'll pick it up. We'll pick it
Where
up
did
next
that footage come from? Does anyone know? Do we think that that was like staged, or was that like a real outtake from last year's photo shoot? Just please weigh in. Were there, and Lisa looks terrible. Let's just be honest.
Where they filmed the opening
She looks like
credits,
she's had way too much filler.
and the glass shatters and they say,
Yeah.
like, we're recovering from a scandal. I kind of liked it.
Why can't you guys go a little long? It hasn't even been an hour.
Because we have another show.
Your
And
sponsors
you know
are
why?
counting on
No,
you.
that's not
Sarah,
how
what
it
do you
is.
have to promote?
Honey,
This one's talking
we're
his
doing
digital
we're doing
frames,
the
his
opposite.
soda, his relief bands. His...
Check out my merchandise. You can
I
go
can't
to
see. My eyes are terrible.
She has a pillow there with her
Amazon.com
fucking face on it.
/shop. I have pillows, I have t-shirts, I have poppets. Sam, you need all of my collection of the TSFS.
I'm gonna get it
merch.
and represent out here.
Where could we find it, Sarah?
Sam, you can also get Lumi. Lumi is a whole body deodorant. So it's for your pits, your ass.
I saw
your
that. I've
face.
seen the
You can get-
commercial. Yeah, I've seen the
Use
commercial.
code TSFS at checkout, $5 off for your full body, 72 hours. You won't stank.
Wow. And what about, are
$5
you also promoting, as David is, the shapewear for women?
Honey Love.
Honey
I mean,
Love. Okay.
Honey
I'm
Love.
glad to
David
hear
and I,
that.
we both have Honey Love. Oh my God. I mean, honeylove.com. Use the promo code TSFS
or use the promo code Velvet. Let me tell you something about Honey Love. It's my
God,
one of my
Sam.
#1 sponsors. I had no idea I could sell bras, and guess
I
what?
thought you were just going to have like an Oprah moment.
No,
You're
and
like,
guess what? One thing.
Yeah.
I offered
Wait,
this.
what do we make of this drama surrounding old lady gaming?
Next time?
Oh,
I offered,
next
we
time,
already
I've
talked
got-
about that. I
Oh, wait a
offered
second, like-
15% off. I offered 20. Listen, this is a real thing. I am offering 50%,
It's the holiday
50%
season,
off for
so
Black
what we
Friday.
do.
For Honey
Yeah,
Love.
me.
Bakery
Yes.
Doc.
Sarah, I don't know if Sarah Fraser's offering
I
that,
have
but
the
let's
same
see.
promo this
Okay.
month,
Light, though.
50%
Do you
off.
publish this video on YouTube as well?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, of course. We have a whole
You
YouTube.
guys are monetizing everything. I'm
Yes,
not signing.
This is why.
Do
This
I
is
have to
why.
sign a waiver to
No,
appear on
this
show?
is why we're not
I'm
going
gonna
longer,
sue
because
your ass.
every minute is you
And
agree.
Sarah, will this get published to your feed as well?
Yes, Sam, you can
Yes.
listen on the Sarah Fraser Show. I drop podcast episodes daily.
I know you guys are.
Or
killing
I'm
it.
behind Velvet
It's a
Rope.
lot of work,
Everyone?
and I just want all your listeners to know, because
Thank
actually,
you.
I will say this
Oh,
in all sincerity,
Thank-
not to quote Ramona Singer,
Let's
because
hear it.
somehow I use that same phrase in all sincerity. David mentioned to me that he thinks his